Okay, good morning again. So we're going to do some bacon, but first we're going to put the dishes away. The only dishes I have is these 2 forks, 2 cups, and 2 dessert plates. And there's 3 items in the sink. So that's not very many dishes. So we're going to dirty a whole lot more before we do the dishes. So today we're going to do some baking, I think. I think I have enough ingredients to bake a few things. My goal is lemon loaf with the icing, right? My second goal is cookies, chocolate chip cookies. And my third goal is bread. So hopefully we're going to do all that baking today. So, and my husband would like me to, because I asked him, I said, do you want me to make this into baked spaghetti, the leftovers? And he said, yeah, that sounds good. So I'm going to be baking the spaghetti. And if you haven't had baked spaghetti, you should try it. It kind of, the noodles just soak in that sauce, and then the sauce kind of gets thicker and a little more dry, and it's delicious when that happens. I've missed a couple of spots on my stove, so I'm getting them with my fingers, with my nails. Yeah, so this stove is a stove that I would have to polish every night to not have streaks and stuff. I polished this bottom part, but I didn't do the back part. But this bottom part I did. And because I made a mess with that spaghetti. Ooh, I made a mess. We ended up with 2.5 jars of spaghetti sauce. So here is the spaghetti sauce. So we got 2 full, I believe these are pints. No, this is a pint. I'm not sure what these are, how many ounces these are. I have no idea. Anyway, so we got 2 big ones and 1 little one, and there is my pasta sauce. And it is delicious, by the way. So I'm probably going to use this for the baked spaghetti, and then I will have this for other things. So I'm very excited about making that I achieved the sauce I wanted to achieve. So we still have macaroni salad. We still have 2.5 jars of the mac salad. And so yeah, we got a lot of food going on in there. I think there's 2 hot dogs left and the mac salad, and I think there's 1 little tiny portion of the beans. So if he doesn't feel like spaghetti, he can also eat that. And then today is Monday, is that right? I'm just gonna check real quick. Yes, today is Monday, October 3rd. And so after today, he's got 1 more day and then it's weekend. So a lot of food will be consumed over the weekend. So let's get these dishes put away so we can do some baking. And I'm not sure what kind of baking we're gonna do. I might use these pans, I don't know. I think I'm gonna try the loaf pan, but I'm not sure. It seems wider and more shallow. I just don't know. Oh, come on, don't break. I got so many dishes piled up in here. I dirtied so many dishes yesterday. It was crazy. But very happy with yesterday's results, except for the bread. Because I also made croutons, and I also made some panko. So I'm not expecting the panko to last too long, but hopefully it'll last a week or so. And where am I putting this, by the way? Okay, I'm putting this. Crash, boom, bang. Sorry about that. Oh, my 9:15 alarm. Yeah, let me pause you because I have to go do some medicine real quick. Okay, I am done doing my medicine, and can't show that on video. But anyways, I am going to. Yeah, my arm is still hurt from burning it this morning. More so this one than this one. So my whole arm is burning. Not this part, but this part. And so I'm going to do some baking today. So I'm very excited. Let's get these dishes put away first. And so I've had to rearrange a little bit and get to fit all the new pans, the abundance of new pans that I have. This goes in there, this goes in here, right on top, and that way they both fit in the cabinet. And I have to move that and things are shaping over. Oh my gosh, why? Okay, here we go. Yes, it does fit perfectly. There we go. Yeah, except for that's not fitting. What am I doing? Oh, wait. Jeez. And more paint chips. Why is all the paint? Oh my God. And all the crap is seeping through the paint. You should see this one. It's got a big black streak going down. Oh, yeah. And it's under the paint, so I just need some paint. I need some white and I need this tan color. So I'm going to request them give me a little bit of paint. I will give them containers to put it in so I can do touch-ups, because the paint, crap is seeping through. The paint is chipped off. I really should have gotten new cabinets, but I mean, I realize that they're expensive, but I didn't get new cabinets and I didn't get new countertops, and the paint is chipping off the cabinets. Like, it is coming off on every single cabinet. Just by opening and closing them, stuff is, looks like almost like blood seeping through this paint. So I'm gonna need some more paint. Yep. I'm gonna need some more paint. Because I don't want my cabinets to look like that. Are you kidding? Why would I want my cabinets to look like that? Not quite fitting everything. There we go. Got it. Oh no, there's more pans to put in there. Oopsies. Whoopsie daisy. Alright, pardon me. I think this is one of my favorites right here. It is so adorable, and look at, it's so cute. I've only used it like three times, I think, and then I banged. Yeah, see this one? I need to find my tools because this handle is loose because I banged it yesterday. And this should go right here. Set inside this pan here. I'm gonna have to wipe out all of my pans every time I want to use them. That was a paint chip, by the way. Alright, and I love this frying pan too. It's a deep frying pan. You could make an awesome beef or chicken stroganoff or whatever, beef stroganoff like that. Alright, my pans have fit in the, that was tough. If I can find room for this. It has to go all the way down. Get the drawer closed. These I can probably lay. These things, if you have trouble opening jars, oh look at that. If you have trouble opening jars, this is your ticket right here. Works every time. I have 2 of them. I might have one more of them somewhere. Yeah, put one on the bottom, one on the top. Pop! Every single time. Every time, every time, every time. This always has a water on the rim. I always forget to turn it to dry the underneath the rim right here. I need to start searching for a new bra. I have a couple of new bras, but they don't really do what I want them to do, except for this one that I'm wearing. But now, this one that I'm wearing, no matter how tight I put the things up, these are still falling off my shoulders. Apparently I have that kind of body where my shoulders are at an angle. Man, I'll tell you, it's tough to keep the bra straps up if your body is kind of like that. Oh, I think there's one more here. And one more. And this one here goes over there. What is still wet? What is still wet? This spoon? Something is dripping water. It's probably it's a handle. Maybe? I don't know. It'll dry. Get that hay on the front. Put this one in the back. I always put my favorite ones in front. Not this one, that one, but this one here. And this one here in the front. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I always put my favorites in the front. So they're easily seen and reachable. Yep. This did not get turned, so it's going to have to get turned for a while. This one I think is dry. Yep. Oh, I see the other one. Alright. Yeah, I'll put that in the big one. I always try to put the nicest, the small. And this one needs to dry some more, I'm pretty sure. Oh, it's dry. Cool. Ow, stepped on the cord. To have my book fill, see that? To have the microwave and the toaster oven on the side of the kitchen, because this wall has 0 outlets. This wall right here, 0 outlets. I'm like, are you kidding? So I have to take a cord, run it underneath my rug, underneath my stove area right there, and into the plug that is under the window over here in the dining area. Like, I might just make this whole thing right here, make another like shelf, you know, butcher block countertop. And because this wall has 0 outlets, and I'm tired of searching out a fucking outlet for this. And this whole kitchen has 2 outlets. It's a dining room kitchen combination has 2. One is right here. This is the one straight in front of me, next to the stove. The stove does not have one, although I wish it did. That's it. I got something blocked there, and the electrical outlet blocked there, and that is the garbage disposal. So one here, and then the one in the dining room. That's it for the whole kitchen. We got blenders, we got ice cream makers, we got teapots, we got microwaves, we got toaster ovens, we got regular toasters, we got everything that needs to be fucking plugged in. And I got 2 outlets. And I got 2, well, you know, same outlet, but two things. And then that one over there, 2 things. And I don't normally just leave stuff plugged in. I'll unplug it, except for my teapot and my microwave and my toaster oven. I don't unplug those because they're so hard to get fucking plugged back in and shit. All right, moving on. But I like the new stuff that I've received. The new and improved, except for the fact paint chips everywhere. Like, are you kidding? I don't understand how. When I painted the kitchen over in the other unit, and I felt like it was with a lot of stains and stuff, like this whole cabinet's bleeding through, both back and front. And my kitchen didn't do all that because I kilted everything first. All the stains and whatnot, you know. I kilted it so it would not chip, and I wouldn't have to put on so many coats that it would chip. I mean, Lord. All right, let's move on. Ba-da-ba. It's pretty, but yeah, it's got the issues. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. Got a dent right here in the sink. A couple of scratches right here. There's scratches on here. The one in the other apartment over here, right here, was a lot worse, but this one also has a couple of scratches here and here. I think that looks like almost like a crack. And here, you know, I said, my first question was, how are the countertops? And he goes, oh, they're good. There was stuff piled up on this one, so I didn't get to see this one. That one was empty and that was empty. And I saw those ends and I asked. I said, is the middle underneath these boxes like these ends? Because, yeah, we're good. But then I move in and nope, we're not good. You know, I don't think he lied about it. I think he just didn't know and it was covered up by boxes. That's what I think. So we are going to have my cutting board. This is going to be the new home for my cutting board. And so yeah, I'm just going to leave it here. Oh, thank you. I didn't want to. And this water is not closed all the way. You're going to mess already. I haven't even started. So yeah, this is going to be the new home for my cutting board. I'm just going to leave it there instead of putting it over there and then grabbing it every day to bring it over here. I'm just going to leave it here. All right. So this goes in here. Sharp knives. Let's put the cutters away. Oh dear. What is holding that up? Oh, I see. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. I'm thinking that maybe these things are just taking up too much room. There we go. Yeah. More good. I don't like the knives that point upwards. So I have to have them, like the sharp part pointing downward. It's just a quirk for me. And I got something here that I'm rocking. There we go. Let's just fix that. All right. Oh, except for we got everything else put in here. These, however, go over here. Back of this little heavy thing I have. All right. Oh, there they are. I was wondering where they went. And I really got to fix them because they're not going all the way down. So, I don't know. I could just get something else. Find another pair of scissors and throw those away. Maybe when I get all unpacked, I will find a pair of scissors. Well, I know where my dog scissors are. That's my grooming scissors. I'm not going to use those for me. Well, they're not for me. Those are for the dog. Yeah, I don't want him to get dull on me because they're for cutting his hair. And oh, I still have some more. Wow, my brain is so foggy. And I'm pretty sure it's trigeminal nerve making it that way. Just that fogginess. What am I doing? Every time I do something else, after I've done something, like I just put those away, what am I doing? You know, like I have to ask myself and kind of keep myself in check because it is quite frustrating that you can't remember from minute to minute what you are doing. You know, it's so frustrating. This is clean, so we're just going to set that like that. Yes, we are. Yes, sorry. I'm just going to do these dishes real quick, and then we're going to get to some bacon. Wash these dishes with me. These are used a little bit. Oh, water's getting hot. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I had a little cup of ginger ale last night for dinner. With my dinner, I should say. And so that's the cup I put it in. Because it kind of measures it out, and I can't drink the whole one in a day. I usually like one of these 16-ounce pop bottles. I don't know how many ounces. I want to say 16. I'm going to take a look. So there is, I'm seeing a stamp. It is, yeah. So this is it from Italy. It looks, oh, and there's a signature for the art even. Wow. They're gorgeous plates. I've had them for so long, but I've never used them. And there's the other part of the stamp. And it goes together. Like that. Gorgeous. A person named Gallon is the artist. Who knows? Wasting water. I don't know why I do that. That in the refrigerator. I leave the refrigerator open and then I leave the water running and it's very wasteful. I gotta stop doing that. Try not to waste. Like I do the food. I should try to conserve on water and power. I don't know how much it costs to run this refrigerator. I mean, I love the refrigerator, but the power bill? Oh, we have to call the power company for sure. I don't know if the management company does all that, but the power is over there is still in our name, and the power over here is not in our name, so we need to move that over. And usually the power company will close one account and then start another on the other address. So we might have to pay another deposit because they applied our deposit to our account over COVID because we got behind on the bill. Yeah, it was definitely a hard shock when COVID first hit March 2020. So March, April, May, no, not March, but April, May, June, July, all those months right there, we were struggling. We were definitely struggling. So we got behind a little bit, but we are caught up on our car payment, which is due on the 12th. So we're good there. Our phone bill is due on the 7th. Not necessarily good there. I think the extra days, you know, that pay your rent. You can pay your rent like on the first, second, third, fourth, or fifth, but it has to be paid by the fifth. So what is that? What are those 5 days? Grace period? Grace period. So that's what I'm looking for. So T-Mobile has like a 10-day grace, and the car has a 10-day grace. And so if I make my payment, say for the car, if I make my payment on, say, the 20th, that is 9 days I've used of the 10-day grace period. If I pay it before the grace period is over, it's not considered late. So I do have that grace period, especially with my car, is good. My car payment, $500 a month, man. And it's hard to get that money up when there's only one person working. It has a little instruction on, this is clean fan filter and grease Latin surfaces frequently. Be careful when using cleaning agents. Oh, how would I clean this? There's fingerprints and splatters already underneath this thing. You probably can't see them, but there it is. They're there. And there's something right there. I already need the tan paint touch up because there's something brown there. I tried to wash off, it didn't come off. And then in the bathroom there's a little bit. And then the white, definitely. I got stuff seeping through here, stuff seeping through down here. This one is pretty bad. Not this one. This one here. Yeah, it's pretty bad right there. So I need, and the other thing I've noticed, if they're not closed all the way, what the fuck? Are you seeing that? And now it's going to come back and hit me in the back of the head. And this is not the only one. Both of those do it. Okay, I'm pissed. I'll take this motherfucking door off, and I will have it open. I'll take them all off and have an open concept. I'm putting them back on when I'm done living here. How's that fucking sound? There's somebody at my door. Stop. Stop it. Hey, come in. Come in, come in. Thank you, Logan.
I was here yesterday, but I didn't know. I know. Other neighbors.
No,
out there banging on.
Oh my, you know, and that's so weird because he was barking about somebody knocking on a different door, and I think he smelled you.
Yeah.
Isn't he? He's so excited to see you.
Hi, buddy.
How have you been? Look at my new place.
I know.
Like a plank. Look at the floor, new carpet. Yeah, we haven't finished unpacking, but.
Same layout.
Yeah, same layout. Yeah, I absolutely love it, and we don't have a hole in our bathroom door anymore, and they're not making me pay for anything over there, and I didn't even have to clean it.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I cleaned the tub and the surround, and then I talked to Dan, the guy that does it, and he goes, "Oh no, you don't have to do no." I said, "You don't even want me to do the windowsills?" He said, "No, we're gonna replace everything."
Sweet.
Yeah. So I'm like, "Cool." Hey, he's smelling your dog.
Yeah. I know.
I thought of you the other day because I saw a dog, and I thought, ooh, that dog would be perfect for Logan. And then I remembered, wait, Logan has a dog.
I got some dog.
He's got it. He's 11 now, believe it or not. And you know, he's still acting like that.
He's still
Get
a little
off
horn
of
dog.
him. Yes. Oh my God. Nobody can come over because of this.
Hey, buddy. Don't pee on me.
Stop.
Yeah. Just don't pee
I
on me.
remember you. Wait.
Don't
Stop.
go.
Like, oh, I'm so sorry,
You're
Logan.
fine.
Jeez.
I'm used
Skippy,
to it. I used to
calm
live
down.
with him, remember?
Right. I love you. Give me a small hug. Don't touch me though. Oh, thank you for being so gentle on my every chance he gets.
I know. I gotta go to breakfast with my puppy too.
Yeah. Oh, thank you so much, Logan. I'm sorry. Sorry about that. Yeah, let's. Okay, love you. Bye. So, Mr. Logan, he's one of my really good friends. He used to live with me as well, but he is on my phone account, and he just paid his phone bill, $50. Think about how much, Logan. I've already paid the bill, so either I pay it or I have arrangements for it. So that's that. Yahoo! I always love it when I got my $50. That's kind of my allowance. You know, it doesn't really go into the system of paying bills because I just pay the bill when I pay the bill. And he pays me on the 2nd of every month. So originally, my phone bill was due on the 2nd of every month. And there's little tiny pieces of paint chips falling from probably this cabinet. Anyway, so he's on my phone bill, and he was talking to his girlfriend about getting an account together. They looked into it, but it would be more expensive, so they decided to just stay with what they are, and he's on my account, which is fine. Gosh, he's been on my account since 2011. Yeah, 2012. No, 2013. That's right, 2013. He's been on my account since then. And at the time I had a cell phone that I had confiscated from another person that was on my account but not paying me. So I shut their phone off, obviously, right? You don't pay your bill, you don't get your phone service, because I'll cut that shit off. Sorry, you didn't pay me. And so she wasn't paying me, and so I cut her off. And so Logan got her phone number. I took her phone number from her too, which she had already. But when I bought her the phone, she went on my account, made it my phone number. So I said, "Oh, sorry. No, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to allow somebody to live in my house and make passes at my husband blatantly right in front of me. Like, I'm not fucking stupid." You know? And I'm like, "What do you think you're doing?" She goes, What? I'm not doing nothing. What? So there's that. So I kicked her out and took her off my phone bill and took her phone number as well. So there you go. I'm naturally not a bad, mean person, but when you fucking do shit like that, so I'm walking past the kitchen to go to the restroom, and I thought that she was in her bedroom, but I knew my husband was in the kitchen, because in the kitchen, after you walk through and the stove is immediately to your left, and then this is just a regular countertop, no sink, and right here is a big huge opening into part of the living room, right? Or the dining room area. I got one fly left in my apartment, and he's bugging me. He is so bugging me. I'm gonna kill him. Dumb fly. So I could see that he was in the kitchen, right? But I thought she was in the bedroom, and I didn't see her. So then I'm walking by the doorway of the kitchen to go to the restroom, and I look in, and she's at the moment slapping his ass, and he like kind of jumped him like that, and I stopped and I said, "What the fuck do you think you're doing?" I said, "No, this is not gonna fly. Pack your shit and get the fuck out of my house right now. No notice, no nothing, you're out." She'd only been there 14 days. So after 14 days, it didn't work out. I had every legal right, moral right to kick her ass out. I said, "Call your friend and tell your friend you're moving in with her." And see, that's how I met her. Her friend is part of my family. So my Uncle Bill is married to her mother. He's not her father, but his wife is her mother. So therefore, the connection to my family. So I said, "Yeah, call her and tell her you're moving in. Don't ask, just tell her. And I want shit out of my apartment immediately. You are gone today. Done." And then, of course, I'm looking at my husband like, What else happened? What else went on that I didn't know about when I was gone? Fucking fly. Yeah. So, I mean, marriages have their ups and downs, and he did not participate in anything, in any of her passes. He absolutely did not participate. And so he swears by it, and I trust him, and I believe him. And if he lied to me, I'll never know it, because I choose to believe he told me the truth. Because, I mean, I'm not trying to be mean, but why would my husband want you when he's got this? I'm sorry, ugly girl. It's not going to fly. And my husband is not interested, by the way, just so you know. And then after she moved, we had a few bumps in the road over that, absolutely. But I was still in my my head injury was still very new. It was early 2015 that this happened. And then we moved here in also 2015. Okay, so we've been here 7 years because we moved in here December of 2015. So after she moved out of the apartment, there was just so much bad energy because I had had the accident, and one of our cats died, and her, and I just didn't want to be, and I got shot with a BB gun, and I just didn't want to be there anymore. So we opted to move closer to our work. So his work is up the street, but mine is like 5 minutes away. But I'm not working anymore. But so yeah, so we moved to Auburn, and we were living in Kent at the time. And I lived in Kent for a very long time. Raised my youngest daughter all in Kent. She was born here in Auburn, but we raised her up in Kent. And yeah, so we lived in Kent a long time. So I've been here 7 years. So I've lived in Kent 22 years because I was married him 20 years. We lived in Kent for 20 years, but I was in Kent 2 years before we got married and stuff. Got together, got married. So yeah, and that's that. That is that. We're going to get to doing some bacon. I'm going to make I'm going to try really hard not to make a mess. But baking is a lot of flour and sugar and stuff like that. And so the flour has a tendency to all over the place. So I'm not sure how it's going to roll in my new kitchen. The other thing that I'm kind of having an issue with is I had that pull-off thing, and I could spray the soap out of the sink, after I wiped it down and stuff. And this one, I gotta figure out how to do it. Figure out how to get the sides off. I'll probably just do it dry then, or all the soap out of the sink. I don't know, whatever. So let me get some ingredients out here. And I'm not going to make you endure all that. You've already endured 39 minutes of me. Blah, blah, blah. So 39, let's go to 40 minutes even. And if I cut it in half, be 20 minutes. Not sure I'd even post it. But I am going to heat up my cup of coffee just a little bit here. Let's see. If I can get off 20 minutes. I got 30 seconds. Come on. Okay. I think it's warm enough. Cheers, this is my second cup of coffee. It's delicious. So, yeah, have a great day.